Hey guys, long time no see. I mean, it hasn't been that long, but I did take a little break there unannounced. Sorry about that. I'm back. It's been a little rough on me with this whole COVID situation. I'm having a hard time, but we're getting back on track here, okay? Today we're doing empties, and every time I do my empties, I just cannot believe how quick this fills up. Like, honestly, this isn't a huge box, and this doesn't look, I mean, it's a lot, but I just get so surprised that I'm able to fill it up so fast. Like, I'm proud that I'm using these things up, but it's just shocking to me. I don't know. If you've seen an empties before, you know how these things go. I'm going to tell you what I liked, what I didn't like, you know, out of all the products that I've actually used up and what I repurchased them. Also, I'm going to start doing a new thing with my empties, which I don't know why I never did this before, but I'm going to start calculating how much like the retail value of everything is that I've actually used up. And that's fun because then I get to be like, ooh, I'm actually using my products. I'm not wasting all of my money. Okay, so I have quite a few makeup products to share with you guys this time. I did clean out some of my mascaras, as well as there are definitely some of my Project Pan items in here from 2020. So if you guys have seen my Project Pan series, some of these are maybe repeats to you, but I want to share them anyways because this is an empties video and they're empty. Okay, so first of all, I have a one foundation, which is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. It is all used up. I dipped in there a little bit, like scraped some out. This is an okay stick foundation. The problem I have with stick foundation, especially this one, is that they are so full coverage, and I'm just not a full coverage person anymore unless it's super light wearing. Unless it's like a really thin formula, I don't mind that so much, but this is a full cream. It's very heavy in my opinion. Does it look good for like photography? Yes, it looks amazing because it's very like full. I mean, it's a good foundation, but it is expensive. It is so expensive, you guys. So I just feel like it is not worth the money. And especially if you like to use like a foundation like this every day, this will go so fast. And it is definitely not worth the money in my opinion. There's so many stick foundations, even in the drugstore now, that are so good. So yeah, I would not repurchase this personally. I have a couple concealers here. Actually, I have 3 concealers. These 2 were in my Project Pan, but they are basically done. I think there's maybe like 1 or 2 applications left in them, but they're basically empty here. So I have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And you know what? This is actually my second tube that I've ever used. And I repurchased it because I really loved it the first time. But once I started using this like on a daily basis because of my Project Pan, I actually don't love this as much as what I used to. I do think it's a good concealer. And would I repurchase it again? Maybe if it was on sale, like if it was like 50% off or something. But I don't have any intentions of going out of my way to repurchase this because it is, again, super, super full coverage. And I'm going a lot more towards very creamy, very light coverage kind of products. So this one is definitely not what I'm going for lately, but it's a decent concealer. And then the ColourPop No Filter, I do like it, but I don't love it. I hate that it oxidizes so much, and this goes really, really fast. I feel like this goes really fast, and maybe that's because it's a thinner formula, so it doesn't have as much coverage. It's like a medium coverage, I would say. So maybe I piled it on more than I do with some other like full coverage concealers, but this is just okay. I mean, I like the Pretty Fresh concealer way better from ColourPop, so I wouldn't repurchase this one. And then we have the Revolution Conceal and Correct Concealer in the shade White C0. So this is a white concealer because you guys know, if you've been around, I am pale. So I like to use this sometimes if my concealer is too dark, especially when I transition from like summer, like my summer shades to my winter shades, and I don't realize it and I already put my concealer on. I'm like, whoa, this is a little darker than when I'm like in my peak summertime shades. So I'll just top a little bit of this white one on, and it kind of just helps. I've actually even used this on its own because I'm just that fair. I love the Revolution concealers. Like this is the Conceal and Correct, which is like their original formula, and I really like it. But again, they have a couple other formulas that they have come out with, and one of them is the Conceal and Hydrate, which I much prefer. However, I mean, this served a different purpose. Like this is just to lighten color, so I would repurchase this. Am I going to? I don't know, because I feel like I have quite a few concealers of different shades now, and I kind of have like a better grasp on, like, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll repurchase it, but right now I don't have an intention to repurchase it. These little Revolution concealers are pretty good, but they go super fast because there is not a lot of product in here. These are really tiny bottles, so they go very quickly. But they are very inexpensive, especially if you catch them on a sale. You can get them for like $3 sometimes, and then I definitely think it's worth it. Maybe I'll repurchase it if that happens. I have a couple. Okay. I mean, it's empty, so at least I don't have to worry about it breaking. But I have a couple powders. First is the Laura Mercier Mini Translucent Powder. I said that weird. The translucent powder, this is the mini size, like the travel size. I think this is like $22 or something. This took me forever to use up, you guys. I'm pretty sure I've had this like for 3 or 4 years. It took me forever to use this up. Honestly, it takes me forever to use up any powders, especially loose ones. But I'm really happy I was able to use this up because although I like this, I don't love this. I've really stopped using any translucent powders that have any kind of color in them. I'm working on trying to transition them all out of my collection because I just prefer a white translucent powder. I don't like anything that has any sort of color. Oh my god, I keep hitting this cord. I'm so sorry. I really don't like anything that has any kind of color. And even though this says it's translucent, for me, because I am so pale, sometimes underneath my eyes, it still shows up like a color and then it ends up being darker than my actual foundation shade. And I cannot stand that look. So I really started using this just all over my face. And I hate that sometimes I have to dip into 2 different powders because I need a light one on my eyes and this one's okay for my face. So I'm super glad this is out of my collection. It's an okay powder, but for me, because I'm so pale, I just don't love it. I don't know. I really loved it when I first bought it. You know, when everybody was crazy using this, I loved it too. But now I've just kind of elevated my game and I know what I like a lot more. So I will never be repurchasing the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Okay, whew, I had to bend down and get that. And then I hit my camera. It was a whole thing. Anyways, this is the NYX HD Finishing Powder. This was a pressed powder that is totally gone. Again, this was in my project pan. This is the shade Banana. Again, don't love this under my eyes because it had a tint in it. It's a banana shade, so it's a little bit yellow, and I didn't love it under my eyes. I used it on my face. Not a bad powder, but again, wouldn't repurchase it. I think they might have a white one, but I don't think I would even purchase it then because I just don't like pressed powders. I like loose powders much more, so I will not be repurchasing this. Okay, I have an eyeshadow primer. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer pushing in. It's just plain. I almost said in Eden because that's the one that I normally use with you guys. But this is just the original one. And I won't repurchase this unless for like my makeup kits, like for freelancing, I might repurchase these. But I really prefer the tinted one, the shade Eden of the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. That's like my all-time favorite eyeshadow primer ever. So I'm not going to be repurchasing this, but it is a really good eyeshadow primer. I do like it. And it's definitely worth the money because these things last forever. Like, they last so long. And then I have my Versace Rose Gold Skin Mist, and I love this, you guys. This is so good. I would definitely repurchase this. Probably even at full price. I loved it that much. It gives an amazing dewy look. I am obsessed with the scent. It's very citrusy, very orangey scented. It does such a good job multi-purposely. So like you can use it as a primer, as a finishing spray, all of that, because it does have a little bit of a tackiness to it. So if you use this just on your skin and you're not putting makeup on top, it can feel like a little bit tacky, which I don't love. But if you want to use it as a primer, that's great because it gives it a good base. And it does feel good if you put it on top of your makeup as well. It doesn't feel sticky that way. It's really just if you have it on bare skin. This stuff is so good. I don't know like what's going on with Versace as a brand. I know I had seen that they were like stepping back or something. I don't know if they're going to continue to sell products or if like what the plan is with Versace. I really hope that they don't stop because I actually love the aesthetic of Versace, and just the brand always makes really good products. I'm lying, I've only ever used this one, so how can I speak for the whole brand? I don't know, but this was really good, and you know, they went really viral a couple of times with their unicorn drops and stuff, so I hope that they like don't completely stop forever. I don't know. That would be so sad. I'm gonna go through these next things pretty quickly because they're not the most exciting things. Brow pencils. So I have 5 brow pencils here. One of is an e.l.f. brow pencil. It's like their original one. It's kind of like a fatter one. They also have a newer one. Actually, I have it. This is like a different one. It's not newer, but they have an ultra precise one, which I much prefer. I love, love, love that one. This one is the more inexpensive one. I think it's like $3 or something. It's super cheap. So it's great if you're looking for a cheap brow pencil and you don't care about being super precise. I love a very precise brow, but if you don't, maybe you would like this one. I don't love it, but for the price, it's good. Probably won't repurchase it though, because I just really love the ultra precise better. CoverGirl, this is the ultra fine brow pencil. I use rich brown. Also, this one was the shade deep brown. All of mine are gonna be like brunette, deep brown, dark brown, those kind of colors. And this is a really good brow pencil. I actually really enjoyed this. I would definitely repurchase this. Like if I saw it on sale or something, I would pick up a few of them. They're good. Then we have the Wet n Wild retractable. These are all retractable. The Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow pencil. This is the shade dark brown. This is one of those triangular shaped ones, which I don't love. This was just okay. I think I bought this because I just needed a pencil and I couldn't find the next ones I'm going to talk about. I just needed a pencil, so I grabbed this one. It's okay. It's kind of slippy. Like it's not like the most long lasting, but it gets the job done. It's not like the worst thing in the world, but it's really not that great. Like I probably won't repurchase it unless I'm in like a super pinch and it's like the only one. Now these ones are like my favorite drugstore ones as of this moment, although I love a lot of drugstore ones. Like the e.l.f. one is really good. It's actually pretty good comparing to this one. But anyways, this is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and I have the shade Dark Brunette. I have 2 of them here. I love these brow pencils. They're really freaking phenomenal, and I have literally no complaints. I love to use this on an everyday basis. If I'm not using like my ABH Brow Wiz pencil, because those are very expensive. I don't know if I'm gonna keep using, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep purchasing ABH brow pencils just because they're so expensive, and I love drugstore brow pencils. Like there's so many good ones out there that I don't really think it's kind of a waste of money anymore to like spend so much money on a brow pencil. Anyways, those are those brow pencils. And then I have a liner here. Can I get some out of here? Yes, but honestly, this is so old that I just need to say goodbye to it. This is the Tarteist Double Take Liner, I think is what it's called. It has a pencil on one side, which is gone, and then it has a liquid on the other. I love this concept. I think it's amazing, and the liquid lasts absolutely forever. Like, I cannot seem to, like, use it all up. This would be a great thing to throw in your purse. Will I repurchase? Probably not. I liked it, but I don't love the liquid liner side because you can't really get a great wing with it. It is a felt tip pen, and it's not great for getting like a really sharp wing. I did love the pencil side. I don't know if this was like $5 maybe, but it's not because it's Tarte, so I probably won't repurchase that. And then I have some mascaras here. So first I have the e.l.f. Plump It Up mascara, and I love this. There's definitely some still in here, but it's the formula has changed. It's not quite like what it was when I first purchased it, probably because it's pretty old by now. But this is a really good mascara from e.l.f. I actually prefer this one over their brand new one that they came out with. That's in like the copper color packaging. This one is really, really good for e.l.f. It's not my favorite mascara ever, but if you're on e.l.f. and you want a mascara from e.l.f., this is a really good one, the Plump It Up mascara. It's pretty good, pretty volumizing, and I like it a lot. L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is the waterproof one. This is like bone dry. This is from my makeup kit. I just threw it in here because it's empty and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is my favorite mascara that I like to use on clients. One, drugstore, and I go through these like freaking water. When it comes to using mascaras in my makeup kit, mascara is the #1 thing that I run out of. It just goes so fast, because you're sticking the disposable wands in here every time, and you're grabbing a full brush every time. Whereas like when you're using this on yourself, there's still some left on there and you put it back in. And with the disposable, you're taking a whole bunch out and throwing it away. Do you know what I mean? So they go really, 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 really quickly. So I love that it's a drugstore. I always use waterproof because I never know what the people are going to be doing on their photo shoots or whatever they're getting their makeup done for. So I just always stick with the waterproof one. It's good, it's volumizing, it always works, it dries pretty quickly, It's a great mascara for, well, for yourself, or if you liked, or if you're doing makeup on other people. I really like that one. Then I have the Lancome Big Monsieur mascara. I don't know what I was looking at. It is black. I love this mascara. It is so good. But it is so expensive. I do not like spending a lot of money on mascaras. Do I anyways? Yeah, I have a problem. But there is one issue with this, in that it does transfer. It's not great for long wearing. But I want to try the waterproof one eventually one day. That would be awesome. But I would never buy this on full price. I don't even think I bought this one at full price. I like to buy high-end mascaras when they're on sale. A lot of times you'll find these during like Black Friday or something for like $10. That's when I purchase high-end mascaras. Or if it's like a dual pack and it has two of them, I think it's worth it then. Like 2-for-1 kind of deal, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah, this is really good, but I'm definitely not going to repurchase it unless it's super on sale. And also I would love to try the waterproof one because this one does transfer. It's not great long wearing, like I just said. Okay, let's do a few miscellaneous things. I have a House of Lashes lash glue in clear. I love this lash glue. This is also the same lash glue that I use on my clients. Like, not the same one. Like, it's the same product. Like, I have one in my personal collection, and then I have some in my makeup kit. Oh my god, I made that so confusing. You guys get what I'm saying. This one is a clear one. They also have a black one, and this is my favorite lash glue for super long wearing days. For days that I'm just like filming or putting on lashes like really quickly, and I'm not planning on going out, I'm not planning on wearing it very long, I don't need to do much, I'm taking pictures, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. I'll use a drugstore one, but this one's really good for long wear lasting lashes because these puppies stay on. Let me tell you, this stuff really like keeps your lashes on really good. So I actually really enjoy this. Definitely would repurchase, and like I continue to repurchase this. The only thing is that it does dry out a little bit quicker than I would like it to, but I still feel like it's worth it because it's not super expensive. I like it. And then I have a couple of nail polish empties. Why is this in here? Is this supposed to be in here? Why did I put this in here? Okay, anyways. So first one I have is the Maybelline Color Show nail polish. It's like a glittery nail polish. I'm actually not surprised that I use this up like entirely because this is one of my favorite accent nail kind of colors. It's just like super glittery, you know? It's like a real pretty, just really glittery rose gold glitter. I'm not really sure if they still do nail polishes in this Color Show line, but I liked that. That was nice. And then I have the Seche, I have no idea how to say this. It is a nail polish top coat. I got it on Amazon. It's good. I do like it. There's actually still like quite a bit of product in here. I think I got tired of it. Like, it was annoying me one day because it's like getting to the part where it's like kind of hard to get it out. But I'm definitely going to use that up because I'm actually running out of my other one that I'm using. I go through top coats really quickly because I really like load them on. But this is a good one, and it's easy to get because it's on Amazon. I don't know if it's quite the best one I've used yet. I'm still on my top coats journey, finding the one that I like the most, you know? But it's good. Definitely makes your nail polish down really long, super glossy, and dries fast. All those things. I do have a brush cleaner here. This is from e.l.f. This is the Solid Sponge Cleaner, but I use it for cleaning brushes as well. This is normally black, and the soap that's in here is normally black, is what I'm trying to say, because this is still black. But anyways, this is a decent brush cleaner. It's all right. I definitely feel like I have to go in quite a few times to get stuff off, but it's super inexpensive, and I love e.l.f. So would I repurchase this? Yeah, I think I would. If I needed something extra to get like free shipping or whatever, I would throw one in the bag, you know what I mean? Like, it's good. If you're looking for a brush cleaner that's inexpensive, go for it if you want to try it. Although I have started using Dr. Bronner's soap from Amazon. I'll put a picture up here. That stuff, I love that. And it's way better, like bang for your buck, for sure. Okay, moving into skincare stuff. I have two makeup removers. Two makeup removers. First, I have the Kojin Do Cleansing Spa Water in this little size. I don't know if this is like a travel size or if this was like a deluxe sample size. I'm not really sure, but there's like the tiniest bit in there. literally will take one more time to use it. I don't love this. I would not repurchase this, like, especially since it's Kojin dough. It's really not that affordable. Basically, it's pretty expensive. And I don't love cleansing water. Like, I don't really like microcellar waters or micellar waters. You know, I don't like cleansing waters. I feel like I need something more, something that's really gonna get everything out more. What am I trying to say? I just feel like these things don't really work for the kind of makeup that I use. I use very heavy liners and mascaras, and, you know, like, I use a lot of stuff on my face. I just feel like it doesn't, like, penetrate my skin enough to get everything off. Maybe as, like, a double cleanser, maybe, but I don't know. I just wasn't, like, wowed by this at all. It was okay. I like to use it to, like, touch up any, like, wing liner eyeliner and stuff. Like, I would put a Q-tip in there and use it that way, or if I get fallout before I do my foundation, I would use it to clean that up, that kind of stuff. But it's just okay. It wasn't like anything like, oh my god. Next up, you guys, like, are gonna get tired of this, but I don't care because I love it that much. This is the Glow Recipe Papaya Sorbet Enzyme Cleansing Makeup Melting Smoothing Balm. This is a makeup cleansing balm, basically. And it is a very creamy thing. I've talked about this so many times. You guys have to be tired of this by now. I will continue to repurchase this until something better comes around. And right now, this is my favorite makeup remover that I've ever used. It's just, it smells amazing. It feels good. It's hydrating in a way. It gets everything off of my face. It doesn't cloud up my eyes like some other cleansing balms do, and or cleansers in general. Like, it doesn't feel weird in my eyes. It's just freaking phenomenal, you guys. It is pricey. I will say that. It is pricey, but I feel like for me personally, because I do wear so much heavy makeup, like especially around my eyes, that's my biggest concern, is like heavy makeup around my eyes when it comes to removing makeup. These kind of things work the best for me. More liquidy cleansers just don't really do it for me when it comes to removing eye makeup, and I just love this for that. It gets everything off, all my lash glue and everything. It's super comfortable, and I just really highly recommend you trying them out because Glow Recipe is a phenomenal brand, and everything they make just is so clean and nice for your skin and super cute. Like, everything is just like really cute colors and stuff. I love Glow Recipe and I love this product, and I will continue to repurchase this. Okay, another cleanser. Oh my god, there is so much dog hair on this. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh my god, okay. This is just my life. Anyways, this is the Pharmacy Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser. So, didn't love this, didn't hate this, wouldn't repurchase this. That's because this, okay, so it does a great job of cleansing your face, like on a daily kind of thing, like in the morning or if you're in the shower, whatever. That's what I did. I had mine in the shower, and that's what I used to like cleanse my face in the shower. How many times am I gonna say shower? This smells so strong. So incredibly strong. Floral, honey floral scent, which is what you would expect because it has a bee on there that's on top of a flower. So it's like, but it is extremely potent. Like, it is too much for me. I can't handle it. It's super overwhelming, and that is the reason why I would not repurchase this. I think it's a really good cleanser though. It works well. It feels nice. Never strips my skin or anything, but it's just it's too overpowering for me. Okay, I have a shampoo and conditioner. I almost had a second one to add in here, but I'm not quite finished with it, and I'm really excited to share that with the next one with you guys that I'm almost done with in my shower, because it's like my favorite shampoo and conditioner that I have ever used. So that'll be in my next empties in like a couple months. But this is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Joia. I don't know how to say that. But this is the shampoo and conditioner, and you know, I liked one and I didn't love the other. Shampoo, didn't love. Conditioner, really loved. Would we repurchase? I probably wouldn't repurchase the shampoo. But I wouldn't even repurchase the conditioner unless it was on sale, to be honest, because these are very, very pricey products. Do they smell amazing? Yeah, it's Sol de Janeiro. It smells like the Boom Boom cream. It smells so delicious, and like for the summertime, Or like, oh, it's like that vacation. Oh my God, it smells so good. And I loved it for that. It makes your hair stay smelling like that scent for days. Like, it is so good when it comes to the scent. It's exactly what you would expect. Now, the shampoo, not a bad shampoo, but the problem with it is that it's really, really hard to spread it in your hair. Like, if you have some in your hand and you put too much in one spot, it's really hard to kind of like suds it up to get it to the other side. So I ended up using it really fast because I would have to keep taking out more product to get it all over my scalp everywhere. It doesn't like suds up very well. That's, I guess, what it would be, is that it's not very like, yeah, it doesn't get sudsy. Why am I trying to over explain that? So I don't love it for that because you use it so fast and it's really expensive. So I definitely would not repurchase the shampoo, but the conditioner is really good. I love this a lot. It really, really does make your hair extremely soft, and it like detangles your hair really nicely when you're in the shower. You know, like some conditioners don't quite do it, but this one really does. Like, it gets all the tangles out super easily. You feel super smooth and just amazing. Just that silky feeling when your hair is like wet. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. When you have that conditioner, it feels so good. Very, very good. I don't know if I would buy it full price. Maybe I would. I don't know, but I would prefer to buy it on a sale. It's really good though. I do really thoroughly enjoy this. Okay, let's get into more Glow Recipe. I have another Glow Recipe product here. This is the Pineapple Sea Bright Serum. This is in my current project pan, and I have a big bone to pick with this thing because this went so fast, okay? I have been using this like almost every day, and I finished it up completely. Does it look finished? No, you see that stuff in there? Yeah, let me tell you something. It's not coming out. It is not coming out because this, that is a big chunk of like literal pineapple chunks. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. This stuff also doesn't smell the greatest. I've heard some people say that they think it smells like pee, to be honest. But for me personally, it doesn't smell like that. I guess it just depends on how you receive it. It's like, it might smell weird. It doesn't smell good to me though. It doesn't smell good, but it doesn't smell gross. Like, it doesn't smell like the worst thing in the world. But the thing is that there is so much. Do you see that? I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. Do you guys see that big like chunk in there? That's literal. Like, it's so much. It's like this much in here, and then you have this much glass. So literally, you're getting this out of this whole bottle. You're literally getting from here to here that much product. So you're missing out on this much product. And this is so expensive. This is like $48. It's insanely expensive. I would definitely never repurchase this. I love Glow Recipe so much, and they have amazing products, but this is definitely not one of them. Did it do its job? Yes. It did brighten. It did smooth a little bit. I liked how it worked itself. But it's not worth it. It is not worth the amount of product that you're getting for $48, and it goes extremely fast. Extremely fast. And it's very frustrating when you get down to this part and you're like trying to squeeze out the serum and you can't get it out because the chunks that sounds disgusting. Ew. But it gets stuck in the little dropper. So at the end, I ended up just going like this, you know, and pouring it out as much as I could. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this. I'm like really frustrated with the fact that there's like a huge chunk of pineapple in my literal skincare. It's weird, okay? It's weird. There are so many things. This video is getting long. Okay, I have a couple of Drunk Elephant skincare products. Again, this stuff is so expensive, you guys. Skincare is so expensive. Oh my God. I will say though, now, first and foremost, before I say all the other stuff, I will not be repurchasing these because Drunk Elephant is mean to their customers, and I think that's rude, and I don't want to support that. Personally, for me, I will not repurchase it because I'm in a situation where if I'm sharing it with you guys, I don't want you guys to go and be in a situation where if you buy something and you contact customer service and they're rude to you and they're like, wow, well, Lindsay recommended this to me and they are a shit company. You know, like, I don't want to put anybody in that position. Because of the position that I'm in, I'm not going to be recommending them. But when it comes to the actual products, I really loved these. They're pretty good. So the first one I have here is the Protini Polypeptide Cream. This is basically a really heavy moisturizer. I love the packaging on Drunk Elephant. First of all, super cute. Very innovative, where you like push this up and all the product comes up. Mine's obviously empty, but I love to use this as a nighttime moisturizer. It's very heavy. It works really well. And there's a lot in here. Like, it took me a really long time to use this up, you guys. Like, a long time. Same thing with this eye cream. I don't know. These just lasted me forever. Maybe it's just because, like, it only, when you push this down, it just distributes the product evenly, you know, so it lasts longer, whereas like some jars and stuff I'll probably take more than other times, you know, so maybe that's why it lasted longer, because it has that good like control factor. Same thing with this one. I mean, this one is the Shaba Complex Eye Serum for smoothing and hydrating. I really like this. It felt nice. I don't love it as much as I loved this, but I did like it, and I think that I don't think it would be worth it, because I feel like you don't really, it's expensive, you guys. I don't know, but there is a lot of product in here. Like, I started doing half pumps, because when you do one pump, it's a lot of product. You don't need that much. And so it lasted me freaking forever. Oh my God, I worked so hard on these to finish them up. These took forever to finish. This one, really good. I think it's worth the price. I think it does a really good job. I don't think I would, I'm not gonna repurchase, but if I was purchasing Drunk Elephant, I wouldn't purchase this one again. This one's really good though. I hope that all made sense. So I have a couple of body creams, lotions, that kind of thing. So this one is by Anthropologie. This is the Coconut Sugar Sea Whip Body Cream. I liked this. I mostly bought it because the packaging was cute. This is okay. It's not super heavy, so I usually would use this like after I got out of the shower and then when I went to bed. But I would prefer something a little bit heavier, since I am going to bed and it's kind of sinking in. It's not like super heavy. This is good for like daily use, I guess, because it's a little bit lighter. But I'm super dry, so I would just prefer everything to be super heavy. And yeah, I mean, it's good. It's okay. I don't think I would repurchase this at full price, but if it was on sale, I did like it. It smelled really nice. Yeah, it was good. Okay, next I have the Tarocco foot cream. This is a Sicilian blood oranges scent. Oh, there's still a tiny bit in there. There's literally like maybe 1 or 2 more uses I need to finish up. But this is for your feet, because I have the world's driest feet. It's gross. I hate it. I have to scrub my feet. I have to moisturize my feet and put the socks on top. It's a whole thing. So I thought, you know, this is great. It came in my FabFitFun box, I'm pretty sure, like a few boxes ago. And I used it up pretty quickly because this bottle's not very much. And I pack it on because I got dry feet, like real dry feet. And it has like a medicinal kind of feel scent to it when you put it on, which is okay. But I wouldn't repurchase this just because like I feel like it didn't do anything more than a regular moisturizer does. And I'm not gonna like go out of my way to buy a foot cream if it's not doing anything special for my feet. I'll just use a regular moisturizer, you know? But I did like it. Okay, we're getting into a little sample things. I have some face masks here. I have Glam Glow. I have 2 of them. I have the Super Mud Clearing Treatment. First of all, both of these are super intense. Glam Glow is intense. That shit is intense. So like if you have sensitive skin, I don't recommend these. But this one is amazing. It is super good to like clear out anything in your skin. It really just like gets it out. I really like this occasionally because if you use it too much, it's just too much on your face. And then I have the firming treatment, the Gravity Mud firming treatment. And this one is like a peel off mask. Again, really nice. I think this stuff works amazingly if you want some firmness in your skin. I actually really notice like a difference the next day because I like to use masks at night in my skin. Like I feel like it's more like just like firm, and it is also very intense. Very intense, you guys. I almost had to take it off, but I didn't. Now on the footnote, this is the Origins Hello Calm Relaxing and Hydrating Face Mask with Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. And I actually really liked this a lot. It is very relaxing. It's very spa-like, you know? It has that like herby kind of spa scent to it. I mean, it's green. And it just is really hydrating. I really like this a lot. I definitely would consider buying the full size of this. It's a phenomenal mask. I really like this a lot, you guys, especially for my dry skin. Definitely a good one. Okay, you guys, that was everything. Oh my god, this is such a long video. I talked so much, and this was a lot of products. I can't believe how fast I go through these things. I have to go somewhere, so I'm gonna put the grand total of the prices of everything right here on the screen for you guys to enjoy, and for my editing self to kind of be like, whoa, that's crazy, because I know for sure this is gonna be a lot of money. And I'm super proud that I'm able to use these up, and I actually really like some of these, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful. I love empty videos. They are super interesting to me. I love them so much. I love to see what people use up and what they actually like and don't like after they've used up the entire thing. It's super like interesting to me. I'll put everything in the description box below if there's anything you guys are interested in checking out down there. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.